In a kingdom where magic was woven into the fabric of daily life, a young woman named Ella lived in a modest cottage on the outskirts of the royal city. Ella had a rare gift. She could communicate with animals, who adored her in return. Her life was peaceful until her beloved father passed away, leaving her under the harsh rule of her stepmother, Lady Cassandra, and her two stepsisters, Verity and Felicity. Lady Cassandra and her daughters were envious of Ella's extraordinary gift. They made her life a misery, forcing her to work as their servant while they lived in luxury. One day, a royal decree arrived announcing a grand masquerade ball at the palace, where the prince was to choose his future bride. Ella's stepsisters were thrilled and immediately began preparing for the event. Ella, too, longed to attend but was cruelly told she could not go because she had nothing suitable to wear. As Ella wept in her small, cluttered room, her animal friends rallied to her aid. With a wave of their magical powers, they transformed her tattered dress into a stunning gown that shimmered with stardust and moonlight. They also conjured a pair of exquisite glass slippers and a majestic carriage drawn by enchanted horses. With her heart full of hope, Ella set off for the ball, her heart racing with excitement. At the palace, Ella's presence was like a breath of fresh air. The prince was mesmerized not only by her beauty but also by her grace and kindness. The night was filled with enchanting music and delightful conversations. As Ella danced with the prince, she felt as if she were floating on clouds. But as the clock struck midnight, Ella had to leave hurriedly, leaving behind one of her glass slippers in her rush. The next morning, the prince announced that he would marry the woman whose foot perfectly fit the glass slipper. Lady Cassandra and her daughters were determined to claim the slipper for themselves, but despite their efforts, it did not fit them. When the prince's men arrived at Ella's home, her stepsisters tried to prevent her from trying on the slipper, but Ella's kind heart prevailed. The slipper fit her perfectly, revealing her as the mysterious maiden from the ball. The prince was overjoyed to find his true love. He invited Ella to the palace, where she was welcomed with open arms. Instead of seeking revenge, Ella chose to extend forgiveness. She invited Lady Cassandra and her stepsisters to live with her in the palace, offering them a chance for redemption. The stepmother and her daughters were humbled and, through their hard work and cooperation, learned the values of compassion and kindness from Ella. Ella's life at the palace was a blend of magic and reality. She ruled the kingdom with wisdom and grace, and her reign marked a new era of kindness and understanding. The kingdom flourished under her benevolent rule, and the people celebrated the harmony and prosperity that came from her leadership. The Enchanted Revolution had transformed not only Ella's life but also the lives of those around her, proving that kindness and magic could create a truly happy ending.